So you want to build this big mommy? So you want to build Hera-Phantasiam? Nice choice. It's because for today, I'm gonna show y'all this quick guide for our new modifier.
And as always, let's get into the main topic. So Hera-Phantasiam is an support buffer type modifier, as she can offer damage boost and replenishes combat resources for her teammates, making her indispensable for any team composition, and at the same time Hera can also deal a pretty massive light damage with her skills. So now let's take the first step of understanding her skill kits. Skill 1, Falling Star. Hera summons 7 meteors or light beams. At any range where the enemy is, with each meteor or light beam, it deals a huge range light damage to enemies. Skill 2, Dawn Wish. Hera launches an attack on surrounding enemies, dealing decent light damage, and this skill also buffs one in your teammate with the highest attack. This buff also gives your teammate an attack increase, so this is reason why I pulled for her. Skill 3, Great Bear's Fury. Hera summons a huge enormously look-like figure of her. She summoned a dipper, above the target to attack all enemies within the range dealing light damage. Ultimate, Echo Chamber. Hera's ult increases the damage dealt by all teammates, and it restores all combat resources expended by them in the next move within 10 seconds. In short, all of your energy that have been used in battle will be restored faster by 10 seconds if Hera uses her ult. It also grants an 8% ultimate skill charge if Hera or her teammates triggers 0 time, so this is a big plus. And lastly, her dodge kit, Phantasmal Light Dance. When Hera performs an extremity dodge, she enters 0 time, which significantly slows down all enemy movements for 2 seconds. Additionally, she triggers a solar arrow attack on the attacker which deals light damage equal to 240% of attack in total. Tips for her combos. If you have her signature, then try to use S1 then S2 then S3 then dodge then S3 as for her combo, and then repeat. For those who doesn't have her signature, you can also use S1 first then S2 then S3, then use whichever skill is off cooldown. Now let's proceed to the access key recommendations. And as always, max up the level of her weapon, and for the functor, her signature functor Herald, Miriam is a strong choice for Phantasmal Dawn Hera due to its multiple benefits that align well with her skills and playstyle, as it will improve your dodge skill which is now called Feathers Fantastical. This functor replaces Hera's original dodge skill with Feathers Fantastical. When dodging, there is a 100% chance to trigger the dodge effect. Additionally, holding down the dodge button consumes 30 energy to trigger an additional dodge effect. This new dodge skill adds versatility to Hera's evasion maneuvers, allowing her to have a higher chance of triggering her dodge effect, and offering an extra dodge effect with the expenditure of energy. This can greatly enhance her survivability and utility in battles. It also gives damage increase during 0 time. Now this is a huge plus for your team as this functor enhances the damage of Hera and her teammates affected by the Dawn Wish skill while they're in 0 time. It increases their non damage over time damage by 32%, scaling up to 64% at tier 5, since Hera's Dawn Wish skill not only deals damage but also boosts the attack of the teammate with the highest attack. This bonus damage amplification further boosts the impact of 0 time, making Hera and her team even more formidable during this phase. So if you still manage to get a lot of shifting flowers on the game's events and challenges, then why not pulling for her signature as well, as this can really change Hera's max potential. And as always, there's still an option, the Herald Hydra functor which you can get from the dimensional variable shop, as this can only extend your 0 time by 2 seconds whenever the mods tried to trigger it, and once it's triggered your skill damage is increased by 30%, so I guess this can be your second option for now. And now let's move on for the sigils and recommendations. Now this is currently Hera's most recommended set as of now. The 3-piece Virgo's Meteor along with the 3-piece Jormungandr set offers a potent synergy for Phantasmal Dawn Hera due to their effects complementing her skills and playstyle. So the Virgo's Meteor set, reduces the cooldown of both skills and ultimate by 1.5 seconds whenever the mod triggers 0 time. Since Hera's abilities have strong damage potential and utility, reducing their cooldowns allows her to use her powerful skills more frequently, increasing her overall damage output and utility to the team. 0 time activation could be triggered by using Hera's dodge skill. And for the Jormungandr set, well, this set basically complements Hera's energy restore mechanics, as this set will gain 3 energy every second, and her abilities consume energy for activation. This sigil provides a chance to gain 35% of the maximum energy each time energy is consumed. The more energy Hera consumes through her skills, the higher the chance of gaining a significant portion of it back. As Hera's abilities are central to her gameplay, this sigil ensures she can maintain her energy levels more effectively, allowing for consistent skill usage. And for the optional build, you can replace the Virgo's Meteor set with Obelisk of Light sigil set, as it increases your light damage by 10%, and when an attack connects, it decreases the light res by 5% and attack by 5% of a nearby enemy for 2 seconds. This effect cannot be stacked, so take note. This optional build is more applicable for a ranged DPS Hera, since I know that some of y'all out there won't only use her as a support, so if you want to try it, then give it a shot. And for the sigil enchant recommendations, focus on getting the ultimate skill charge speed, energy charge speed, dodge effect cooldown, energy cost and max dodge energy, so hoping that y'all get a good luck if you'll get this enchants for your sigils, cause I haven't even have got the half of it for now. And now for the Aether codes, well, that will mostly up to you and it still depends on your playstyle, so for my recommendations is only this, since I haven't unlocked the other codes yet. Well, I can mostly say that this is worth a try, as the first yellow code will double the skill 1, which is the falling stars. And the second yellow code, it can increase the amount of skill damage to the enemy by 2% upon each hit with a skill or ultimate for 3 seconds. This can also be stacked up 12 times. And for the third yellow code, it also increased the mod skill and ultimate skill non-crit rate and crit damage by 15% when the damage boost granted by the second yellow code, Power of the Heavens, reaches 8%. So you really have to stack up for at least 8% in order for the third yellow code to work. Well, this pattern mostly focused on damage increase. It's more likely that I made her as a sub DPS support for my team. Well, if you're not into this and really want to make your hero a pure support, then you can use the 3 blue codes, as it focuses more on a pure support Hera-Phantasiam. So for the team comp recommendation, well, Hera can be fit in every team comp as a support buffer. And right now I'm using her along with Shinri Tsukuyomi as the DPS and Shinku Buzanbo Tengu as my sub DPS. But if you haven't got this modifiers, then don't worry, cause you can also use her in your current team comp right now, as a buffer support or sub range DPS. Now for the final question, is Hera-Phantasiam really worth to pull? Well, as I search a lot of topics about Hera, then I must say that she really is. Most of the CN players mostly said that Hera is a future-proof modifier, especially today. So perhaps in the future patches there might be some new modifiers that can work along well together with her, so yeah, overall she really is a must-pull.
So don't you dare to skip her, or I'll swear to the holy gacha god that I will immediately track your location and give you a miserable treatment for not pulling on this gorgeous, splendid, sexy, mommy material modifier.
Okay, I think the other side of me talked too much just now. So anyways, I think that's all for today. So what do y'all think of this new modifier Hera-Phantasiam? Is she a good addition in your team? Do let me know in the comment section below, and if you don't mind to click the like button and might consider subscribing if this tutorial guide helped you. That's all, fellow admins, peace.
闇を照らす原初の光をどうかしら。スピードアップ。どうだ。この俗物。やっ。えいや。どうかしら。無駄なことを。はい。来客。どうかしら。打ち倒せ。どうかしら。えいや。 うんうん、絶好調。代わり禁止だよ。
光よ、ここに集え。
受けてみろ。チャンス。一気に
どうかしら。
や受けてみろ。
信仰をなくすからこうなるのよ。この俗物。どうかしら。
よ
はあ、どうかしら。
我が心は
光よ、ここに集え。醜いものはこの世界にふさわしくないわ。どうかしら。輝け。
来局将来チャンス。
はあ、
一気に攻めよ
どうかしら。輝け。
う。受けてみろ。隙だらけだよ。
この俗物。権能権限。どうかしら。
シュッシュ。
私を拝めること光栄に思いなさい。